This is a little film for our Ryder Cup challenge, which will be actually the whole of September. There'll be a competition over these 6 shots that we've picked from Marco Simone, the venue of the 2023 Ryder Cup. Now, it should be said, this course is in keeping with the tradition of playing not very good golf courses for the Ryder Cup, but we've read up a bit about it, and it was literally custom built for the Ryder Cup. And you need big banks at the side, so for the crowds, because there's so many crowds, much more than any other tournament, much more than a major tournament or a major championship or anything like that. And I feel like the course is definitely, there's probably quite a lot of kind of nothing holes, stadium golf holes on the course. So what we've tried to do is we've tried to pick the shots which you should be seeing on the TV, and the dramatic ones, and we've also picked the risk-reward shots. So, but we've done shorter versions of them so that we're able to actually hit them rather than the drivable par 4 being 330. We've made it 240. So this should be pretty much available to everyone. And the other feature of this course, which is quite interesting, is very slopey greens with crazy runoffs. So get ready to be frustrated by landing balls on greens that run off 50 yards. This is the 5th, which is a sort of medium length par 4. Really expect to see them driving it into roughly where this ball is, which is up by the lake, as I'm sure you can see on the other view. Bunkers on the right to be avoided, but this is 105 yards. You get 3 goes at each of these. Don't think that'll get there. Might do. Okay. Wipey strike. That'll be long. Overreaction. Spin. Yeah, not bad. 3 go now. Get it. Spin. Spin! Next one we've chosen is 11, so kind of accelerating into the back 9. That's where the holes we're all going to probably remember are. This hole might be, I suppose some of them might be going for it, but I'd expect most of the players will be laying up with a 3-wood or something like that. And it leaves you this absolutely horrible uphill pitch. This is my worst nightmare really, this shot. We've put it in at 73 yards, 20 feet uphill, so it needs a bit more than that. Oh no, see, this is the problem. This is the problem. Watch this. I mean, that is just head wrecking. That was quite a good shot. Yeah, I'm now almost back to where I started, so good. 60 yards away. And that's off. 3 go now. Try and hold it. Quite good, isn't it? Hoping to get under 100. This is not a very good hole, but we figured it's a hole that everybody's going to be quite aware of. It's we're playing it actually is probably pretty much from where the players are going to play it from. It's 120 yards, and there's this tee here which turns it into a blind hole, which is quite odd. You can just see the top of the flag there, and I've played it a couple of times, and you can sort of bounce it in off the right, but I don't think there's really any value in doing that. I think it's better just to go straight at it and try and land it close if possible. I'm going with a hard gap wedge. That might get lucky. That could get very lucky. That might actually go in. That's crazy. Right, as I've got that one under my belt, I'm going to change to wedge and hit a bit more of a nicer shot. A bit of a blunt instrument, that full gap wedge. That just needs a bounce. It's actually the hardest one, it just shouldn't be. Come on. Potential for round wrecking here. Be good. Be good. Stay there. Oh, I've saved it. Now we get into the big ones. These are longer shots, right? So this hole is the 60. I reckon most of the players will try and drive this hole. I think from memory, the back tee is about 330, but it's downwind. There's a stream that goes across, but they won't be too worried about that. I think they're just going to rip this at the camera tower, whatever that is, with a fade. We've moved it up, so it's 245, but it's downhill, it's very gettable. I've got 2-iron, and I don't even think it's a full 2-iron. I'll try and fade it off the tower if I can. I probably hit that a bit too good, and a bit too far right. So that's a good start. Actually, see how slopey the greens are? That's run miles. Got to try and land it a bit short and left. Let it bounce in. Soft one. Come on. Oh, a little bit chunky, which could be quite good. Go, 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 go. All right, that is good. Right now, get it in there close. Oh my God, feeling the pressure now, one take. Jesus Christ. Right, 17, pretty mundane. I mean, all it's got going for it is a tiny green and a bunker at the front, bit of a snore, but the players, the Ryder Cup guys will be playing this at about 185. We've moved it up to 157. I don't know, I think I can probably, it's a little bit downhill, so I think I can get there with a big 9. Big ask, I'm not feeling very strong. That's a pretty good start. Free wheel now. It's a monster 9 to get there. Be good. I think this one, the green's so narrow, and if you miss it left, I think you literally run off 50 yards down towards the stream. And then you've got a smelly pitch. Come on. Be good. Be good. Be good. Get in. No, what's this? See, that's quite a good shot. That's only a couple of feet difference. The other ones, look where it goes. That's in the piss. There you go. That's mad. That's like 3 feet different from the other two. All right, 18, I think, yeah, reachable par 5, quite treacherous because it all runs off to the left and you've got the water on the left up by the green. I mean, like I said, I don't think it's a great golf course, but I do think it's going to be dramatic. I think it's going to give drama. So we've put it up a bit further, probably. So we've got it at 217, so this is very gettable because it's downhill as well. If I can hit a good shot here, this could be a good score. Why am I even saying that? That just needs to bounce left, which it should. Bounce left. Go forwards. No, didn't quite get there. It's front edge. That would be a very, probably sell that, because that's a very playable shot. Next shot's easy from there. Right. That's either very good or long. Sit, 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 sit! Huge. Has to fade. Otherwise, you see that run off there towards the water. I think it's too much. I think there's going to be controversy. Right, has to fade, has to hold up. Keep the spin on it. Oh, bounce, get a good bounce. Get a great bounce, come on. Yes! Get in. Get in. That's quite a good score. That's the best one I've had. 66. So that's a total over those 6 holes of 66 feet from the hole. And I thought to myself, if I can get under 100, that's good. That's the best I've done. There you go. No, nobody's going to beat that, Charlie.